Now that we have about 3/4 of the fantasy regular season in the rear view, it's time to look back at some of the biggest steals that we might have had in this year's draft. Welcome to Fantasy Finds with Andre Snellings and Aaron Nikola. Professor, let's start out with your personal fantasy find on your team. Who did you get?
I got Josh Hart.
Okay.
And I got him in like the 8th round.
Wow.
He's number 11 on the ESPN player rater. He has been balling all season. He's a multi-category player.
Yes.
Get you about 16 and 10, about 5-6 assists. He's really doing it for me.
Yeah, I mean, oddly enough, Hart went pretty early in my draft, but I remember when he was taken off the board, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that's a reach. I was wrong. I will admit that one as well. And another one that I was wrong about was Vucevic baby, Nikola Vucevic. You wanted to talk about him as well.
Yeah, so he's another one I tend to get most seasons because he's like rock consistent.
Yeah.
He's been like 17 and 18 and 10 ever since he's gotten to Chicago. Well, this year he's back over 20 and 10 for the first time since he left Orlando. He knocks down a couple threes, gets you about a block and a steal. He's really doing his thing.
Yeah, there are 3 things that you can always count on with Vucevic. He'll give you 15 plus points. He'll give you 10 plus rebounds. And he will always be in the trade rumors. That's just nature, okay?
Yeah.
There's no way that you can fight it. Who else you got on the list, Greg?
All right. I also really like Jaren Jackson Jr. of the Memphis Grizzlies. He's always been a shot blocker, but this year he's a scorer. He's up to almost 24 points a game, and he's doing 2 steals, 2 blocks, and 2 threes. That's very unique.
Yeah, Triple J is a weird fantasy player for those that might be new to it. He doesn't do anything exceptionally well. Instead, he'll do everything really good, above average, kind of like Sean Marion from back in the days, for those that remember that fantasy every way. Last one there now, Dre, what do you got?
Last one, I'm going with Tyler Herro of the Miami Heat.
Got it.
We've talked about how we might should panic with Jimmy Butler. Well, Herro has stepped up in Butler's absence, and he's career high pace across the board. 25 points, 6 assists, 5 boards, and about 4 threes.
Yeah, it's great to have a career year after you have a horrible one last year. It just makes everything better, and that's what fixes the way that you are drafted, and it's a great way to make yourself get back onto that fantasy radar. Another one that I found out there in my draft was Darius Garland. He turned my team around. Everyone's trying to pick him up off of my list. But what about you guys? Let us know who your biggest steal was on your draft board. And if that's the one that's getting you all the way up into the fantasy playoffs, let us know. Let us know in the comments, and head on over to espn.com/fantasy for more stats and info. For Andre Snellings, I'm Aaron Nikola. We'll see you all again next time.